Hello, my friends, and welcome to another Striker Break. Ho, 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 ho. I just had to get it out of my system. Chris with a 10 gifted membership. Thank you very much. We've got a wonderful dual break tonight. We're doing two of them, not one, but two. A little bit of holiday through the years, some Bowman Draft, Topps Chrome Black, Topps Chrome Update, and more. I hope everybody's keeping warm. Man, I got to tell you, it's a blizzard out there. Oh my goodness. It's not like there's tons of snow. It's just the wind is like, I don't even know. It feels like 50 miles per hour. So if the stream just goes down in the middle, which it won't, but if it does, just know that I'm out in a blizzard gathering firewood to potentially make a fire in the house that I've never done before, and I don't want to have to do it again now. I don't want to have to do it now. But Steve coming in with a $4.99 says, appreciate you checking out some of my vintage collection. Merry Christmas to you and your family. God bless. Yeah, that was a nice little collection you got there, Steve. Appreciate the super chat. How's it going, Rich, Matt, Spencer, Zach, Dave? Jake's here. Brian, Headset Hero, Nacho, Andrew, Amir, Austin, X-Star, EA, Reggie, Chris, Mason, Eric, Matt, Brock. Quick little shout out before we get rolling here. It's not even below 20 where you are. Well, like 20 below or below 20. I don't even know how cold it is, but the thermometer stopped at 5 degrees. Somewhere around there. And then the wind chills, it's probably negative 20. But let's get this show on the road. We got a lot to do. We're going to mix the teams up. That's not what I want to do. 5 times. You going to grab them? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Guardians on top. Let's slap them down here. And the buy-ins, we bring them over to the professionals at random.org. Rolling the dice 6 times. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Calvin gets the Guardians. Put them in A to Z. And here's your teams. Diamondbacks, Jim H. Braves, Christopher M. Orioles, Jeremy B. Red Sox, Robbie R. Cubs, Tyler D. White Sox, Jonathan A. Reds, Dylan M. Guardians, Calvin M. Rockies, Anthony H. Tigers, Rob V. Astros, Ryan G. Royals, Chris K. Angels, Katie C. Dodgers, Steve Y. Marlins, Stephen G. Brewers, Graham S. Twins, Tristan K. Mets, Brendan P. Yankees, Chris G. Athletics, Will S. Phillies, Colin S. Pirates, Brad M. Padres, Sean F. Giants, Richard A. Mariners, Reggie J. Cardinals, Matt M. Rays, Jacob G. Rangers, Daniel T. Blue Jays, Antonia M. And Nationals, Bobby T. Good luck, everybody. Jacob with a 5 spot. Says it's cold. I'm ready for some fire. Indeed. Indeed. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Dropping you a link. And there it is. B-Town says, how do we buy in for future breaks? Well, let me drop you a link to become a slammer. That's a member of the Patreon crew. Patrons get notified when I list a break and they sell out real fast. So if you're interested in supporting the channel and as a benefit to you, you get a notification and a link to the buy-in. There it is. And it is now pinned to the top. Okay. I think we're ready. Let's start with some 2019 holiday. Use code Streamlabs, the Stream bot, just came and said, use code Striker10 for $10 off your first order of 50 or more at cardshells.com. What's that name? Cardshells.com. Say it again, cardshells.com. Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to show you. What did I do with that? Apparently they're giving one of these away with every order right now. At least that's what it said on a website. These are sweet. They fit your PSA shells, and it's just an added layer of protection. So if you drop it or throw it through a plate glass window, or it somehow is sitting on top of your car and then you drive away, which has happened, Elkanon, it has happened, you'll be protected. Maybe if you say, please, Rich. Brian hit that Witt Jr. home field advantage. Very good. I can't remember if I bought that yet. I've been looking at it. But I think I was going to hold out till I saw one that was gemmed up, because centering is tough on those, you know, there's no border. Yeah, or if your wife runs it over with the car... Says Steve. Steve remembers. For those of you who don't know this story, I got a box of, I think it was 2020 Bowman Draft, maybe 2021 Jumbo. It was like my PC box that I bought, you know, one box. And my the delivery driver set the package right behind my wife's wheel of her car, and she ran it over. That wasn't good. But the cards were pretty much okay. There's a couple little dingers in there, but pretty good for the most part. So we got 2019. We're looking for Tatis and Vlad, Snowflake. Keep your eyes peeled for the short prints. They are sneaky. The sneakiest one is Santa in the back. That's a super sneaky one. Here's a relic. And it's Marcell Ozuna. Never been in trouble once in his life for anything bad at all. Marcell Ozuna. Stand-up citizen. Nobody ever talks about anything that he's ever done wrong. Stand-up guy, Marcell Ozuna. Just kidding. But, hey, no one ever says anything about it, so must not be that bad. Mookie. All right, we got to slow down. Look for the short prints. They're around here somewhere. We're going to find at least one. Seems like back in this era, you get a box with just one. Possibly. Doesn't it look like he's got wicked spikes coming out of the bottom of his cleats? Jimenez, rookie. Will Smith, rookie. Remember when Hunter Pence was like really good? There's an Acuna Cup card, not bad. This is a pretty sweet release. I love 2019 holiday. Hey, the foil version. Oh, we got a flipper. Austin Riley rookie. See, look at all the awesome rookies you can get out of here. And we got a flipper. It's Rizzo with a big red scarf. Isn't that fun? Tyler. Isn't that fun, Tyler? Rizzo with a big red scarf. Down a little bit. I don't know what's going on with my... Seems like it's zoomed in a lot. Headset Hero says, I'm not going to get the holiday tops because if you get a good player on a card or a signed card, I think it's worth less. because it has the snowflakes on it. It's not all about what it's worth, my friend. One day you'll learn. One day you'll learn that. Sometimes it's just about the enjoyability of the rip and the thrill of the hunt, the thrill of the chase. Not all cards are equally valuable. But if you happen to open up a box of Holiday for yourself and pull any of the things you're talking about, you're going to have a good time. Here's another thing is it doesn't cost as much to rip either. So while the cards might not be worth as much on the secondary market, it doesn't cost as much to rip it. George Springer sliding in. What's up with this one? Ha ha! He's got ice skates on. How fun is that? See the ice skates? And I think we got our 2 short prints. Nice Soto Cup card there. Man, we got a Cunha Cup, Soto Cup. All we're missing is Ohtani. There's Jeff McNeil's rookie. We get 3. We got 3 short prints out of this box. Merry Christmas to all. What a Christmas miracle. 3 SPs. Another scarf wearer. Congratulations, Steve. Something tells me that slid in there after your super chat somehow. Let's follow it up with a 2022 holiday box. Is there any way we could get 3 hits out of here too? I mean, we got 4 if you count the Marcelo Zuna DUI relic, or wait, bat relic. And in these boxes, you get an ornament of Shane Bieber. Vino with a 1999 says, ho, 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 thanks for the good vibes in 2022. You're very welcome, Chris. And thank you for the support, the super chats, the slammer ship, and everything else. And thanks for everybody being here. Hit that like button. Let's get some people out here. Let's get some people up in here. I think there's a lot of people still at work. I've got a job for you. First, I need to do my own job. One moment. Bear with me as I click a couple of buttons. Okay. There's the one button I need to click. Uh-oh. Lights are flickering. I'm warning you. Okay, I just now made a post about the break. So follow this link to a magical land of treasure. And if you wouldn't mind hitting the like on the Facebook post, we can spread this around. Spread the holiday cheer to all the good boys and girls. Greenskeeper with a $4.99. Sarah's Grinch bottom has me cooped up watching Home Alone for the 47th time this week. Happy holidays, everyone. Here's to the booze I'll be pounding tonight. Oh, really? I would have known it was going to be that kind of party. But actually, Monday, we're going to have as of right now, things can change, but tentatively, we're going to have a post party, an after party, an after Christmas party on Monday. Me and my buddy Cubby are going to be here. We'll have a break or two and enjoy it with you. Got to bring out Clayton Claus. Oh, we will. We can't waste it, though. He only has so much good juice to drip inside of all of the packages. You don't want to, milk him dry on a box of Holiday. Randy Cup card. Wander. And the relic is Matt Manning. As long as we maintain electricity and internet service during the break, it's all I want for Christmas is electricity. All right, eyes peeled for SPs. There he is. Manny with a candy cane bat. Matthew using his 2-month membership chat says, sending warmth from Vegas. Keep pulling that fire. Thank you. Look at all these horizontals. ¿Qué es el dilio? And Mr. Norton with his 8-month says, all I want for Christmas is striker thought he was this good till I looked at his stats, but his OPS plus is, since he was a rookie, 24-year-old rookie, 106, 127, 138, 109, 113. He's like he's a well above average hitter, like a standard deviation above the average. But Varsho's got more pop, I think. In 2022, Gurriel only had 5 home runs, which is way down from his average. And Varsho had 27. Varsho can slug it, and he's only 25 years old. And Gurriel is 20. Well, wait. Yeah, he's 29. And Varsho is 26. So, yeah, maybe both teams did win that. Michael Knorr. We got 2 parallels back to back. And Anthony Volpe. Chandler Simpson. We got some goodies. Just ripped an A&G hobby. All 3 of your hits were Yankees, and you got a Thurman Munson rip card. Should you rip it? No, you should sell it as is. Sell it as is. Back in the day, those used to be worth like $75. I sold mine. I got a rip card. I bought into a break, and I ended up getting like, I think I get like 2 rip cards out of there, maybe. I might have got 2 rip cards. I sold them both right away. I think I got like $75 a piece for them, which is awesome. I'll take that. If you win your league championship, you're buying a $500 card. Yeah, buddy. What one are you thinking about? Anything in particular, or any player in particular? Modern, vintage? You got to have something in mind, right? Who's your guy? Benny refractor. Walter. Got to keep the breaks organized. Munson rip card last sold for $66. Cool. Yeah. Michael Kennedy refractor. Parker Messick. Jamar Chase downtown or J-Rod SSP. Okay. I like that J-Rod SSP idea. That sounds good. Actually, let me think. What cards do I have for sale at my website? That's what you should be buying. See, I'm a little slow. I should have thought of that right away. Let me drop you a link to the eBay store if you're looking. Check this out. Boom. Almost everything has best offer, so shoot me an offer. I don't have a J-Rod SSP, unfortunately. Green Eric Hernandez. And the autograph is Brenner Cox. We got 2 Washington autographs out of this box. Brenner Cox, 4th rounder. And that, my friends, is a refractor. So we got 2 parallel autographs out of this to $4.99. You remember what I was telling you about Bowman Draft jumbo boxes, how they tend to yield more color than a regular box. Eric Hernandez green to $99. More color than a super jumbo, that is. Per hit. Like you'll still out of a super jumbo, you should still get, at least 2 parallels. 2 to 3. Spelled Ryland's name wrong in your red foil auction. I don't do any auctions. Who is that? Ryland. I'll take care of that later, if I can. Okay. Yendry Rojas. Beautiful blue. Are we going to beat a 150? Oh, there we are. Yes, of course. You know what we're going to have to do? I have to go like that. I'm going to put Volpe up there because he's the name. And we'll put Hendrick, whatever this guy's name is, back there. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more hits guaranteed. And then we'll probably get a little bonus somewhere because it works out that way. Some refractors. I know. Walter, like I would have if I didn't snap out of it. I probably just... Yeah, it doesn't matter right now. Pete Hansen. Why don't you have a seat? Why don't you just have a seat? I'm Pete Hansen. That should be his thing after he strikes someone out. He should just say, why don't you just have a seat? Why don't you just go sit down in the dugout? Kendall with a $4.99. Merry Christmas, Striker and friends. Hope everyone who sees this has a great Christmas spending time with friends and family. Stay warm out there. Thanks, Kendall. We're trying. Every time I look outside, I get a little nervous because it looks like the end of days. Remember that movie where it got all cold? It looks like that out there. It wasn't the end of days. That was the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. What was that movie? With 2012? I can't remember. Looking forward to this. Let's see. Let's see if we can get an autograph out of here. Number 1 priority. It's 77 degrees there. Are you in Vegas? Is that what it was? Day after tomorrow. That's what it was. Or 2012. Was there a movie? Both movies with names like Dennis Quaid. Yeah, that one. My buddy hates Dennis Quaid so much. It's hilarious. Every time Dennis Quaid comes on the screen, he gets mad. I don't know why. 7 degrees, but no snow. Yeah, there's only like an inch of snow on the ground, but it is blowing around, swirling and blowing, and it looks like the world's gonna end. Half an inch of ice everywhere. Ooh. I wanted to go out looking around for cards today, but my wife had to take my truck to work. So now all I'm left with is her car, which doesn't handle well in the snow. It's just some old Mercury something. Rear wheel drive. It's not gonna get it done. Central Florida, 70s. I'm going on vacation in February down to Florida. I'm really looking forward to like high 70s. Because we're going to hit up the water parks while we're there. So, I mean, 80s would be ideal. Like maybe we could sneak a couple of 80-degree days out. Ooh, that'd be the ticket. Come to Minnesota. That's my neighbor, and no thanks. "24 inches so far in Traverse City." Glad that missed us. I haven't had to shovel my driveway yet this year. Yeah, good time to get out of Michigan. I was hoping to do it in March, just so it's like a little bit warmer. Bags of sand. Oh, it's loaded with weight, man. It just doesn't matter. Because we have a hill. There's a hill coming from the main road to get to our house. So you could have a metric ton back there and it wouldn't matter. She just can't get up the hill. Spinning tires. But yeah, we put bags of salt. We put weight back there galore. We've been living in Michigan for 40 years. We know the drill. And we're off. Already I can tell the quality's better. Yep. I thought. Jaron Duran purple. Way better QC on the hobby boxes, guys. So far, I mean, I've watched cases of this stuff get open just to make sure. Of course, you're going to have some issues. There's always some issues. But it doesn't look as bad. I mean, perps look much better. Alec Thomas, Yogi, they didn't fix that issue, which is funny. The cards are smooth. Oh, that's a good one. Purple Suzuki. And this one is going to Tyler. What's up, Mark? You pulled the purple torque OC like crazy. Yeah, it's hit or miss. Hey, don't be afraid to look into getting that replaced, Steve. Because I have heard testimonials from people saying that Topps is taking these back because they understand that there's an issue. So they'll send you one that's good, allegedly. Oh, let's go. Bobby. Pretty good, too. Not horribly OC like I have seen. I mean, dude, it's quality is much better. Already. Not perfect, like I said, but better. Alec Thomas debut, purple. We're getting some good perps out of here. Yeah, I wish I would have ordered more of this all of a sudden. I was still apprehensive because I wanted to see with my own eyes. But now I'm kind of wishing I would have ordered more. Melendez, another good one, straight up Melendez. Pena, man. Julio debut. Just a little thin on the right, but it's not that bad, man. Especially after I've been going through a lot of cards in the last like month or two, and all releases. Okay, we did get an auto. That was the goal. Bryce Elder. All releases have these issues. I mean, now that's nice. Look at how nice and centered that is. Perfect. It's just when there's like a blatant issue and people become aware, like a lot of people become aware, then all the eyeballs are on it looking. If it wasn't for that, people probably wouldn't even notice or care. Regular Pena, we got Pena and the debut, Bobby debut. Oh man, I'm liking these hobby boxes. Quan debut, purple, looks good. The regret, the FOMO fills my entire being. They still have these available on Tops, right? They do. Okay. Marsh purple debut. Sawinski purple. Good. Much better. We're going to switch gears a little bit, guys. I actually got a couple of these. My first time opening Heritage High Number. I thought, you know, I like the sparkles, and if we could get one of these purple sparkles or blue sparkles. Yeah, blue sparkles out of here. Of a big boy. That's going to be a valuable card. So let's see what we can do. Only got 2 boxes. One for this break, one for next. We're going to just check it out. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I guarantee you, after these sell out on the Topps website, Blowout will mark theirs up if they haven't already. But usually Blowout's the first one. They mark up their prices. And then, like, same with the Bowman Draft. Once that sells out on the Topps website, once it starts selling out for the straight up retail, Bowman Draft will be probably $600 before you blink. And the Topps Chrome update is probably going to be, for a hobby box, at least it'll probably at least go back to the initial price of 165 on Blowout. Might get up to 200. Might be 250. I don't know. It's tough to say. I'm just trying to get a good idea. I have no idea really, but I think it's gonna go up. This is a banging product. Like Topps Chrome update in decent condition is banging. Melendez rookie. Okay. Start me off with a nice rookie. I like it. You've got to be kidding me. You're still making releases, eh? These look pretty sweet. Got a little something going on right there. These are pretty cool. That looks good, especially in a Royals. Man, imagine the blue Bobby. I'm gonna have to track down the blue Bobby now for my collection. Julio, we got him. Well centered. Good condition.
All right. And Reggie's on the board. I'm going to put him up here. We might have to double up at some point, but give him a little stage time. He deserves it. Suzuki, Soto, and a Padres uni. Blue Sparkle Witt Jr. and Julio's are so nice. I got to get one. I don't know if I can afford the Julio, but I got to find a Bobby. Bobby's affordable, like relatively affordable. That's why I'm like swooping a lot of his stuff up, because he is a superstar in the making. And he's young. Young superstar in the making. They want George Brett 2.0. At least all the cards are facing in the same direction. IKF. That's going to be numbered to 373. That's a refractor. That one's going to Chris. What's up, Kruger? Kruger breaks and rips in the house. Bobby and Pena are the truth. I've been after them since J-Rod. So high. All is well, my friend. So Chris Bryant is our other one. I wish there was more than 3. I wish there was like 5. If there was 5, I think that would go a long way to selling this product, more of it, you know. It's pretty expensive. These mega boxes, I think they're $60. At least they were at Meijer. What is this? A sticker? And Vogelbach. Is that going to be it? There's Bobby. We got Julio and Bobby in the same box. I think I'm going to have to... Let's see. We might have enough room. I'll put them both on over here. That way, I'll remember to double them up if I have to. All right, that was good. That was better than I thought. Now let's try this. It's the first one of these I've opened. Bowman Mega Boxes are incredibly rare. They fly off the shelves before anyone else can get their fair share. Got base packs here. I think these might be good for breaks because they're pretty cheap. And just the chance of getting the base J-Rod, Julio, some of the rookies, you know. For your PC, it might not matter as much, but I think it's good for breaks. Oh, there he is. That's what I'm talking about. Like, if you open up a lot of Bowman Chrome, these probably aren't for you. But if you don't open very much Bowman Chrome and you're just looking to pad your rookie collection, there's like a little sticky something right there, a piece of glue. Oh, got it. Wow, we got Bobby. This is why. This is why Mega Box is right here. Bobby and Julio. Merry Christmas. Let's start double stacking, shall we? Now that we got a Bobby stand established and a Julio stand, we can start double stacking. Oh, I'm good, brother. Thanks, though. The heck is this? I'm pretty stocked up with inventory right now. Feeling good. Enough to get me through for another little bit of time. Okay, these are the Mojos. We're just hoping for an auto or some color. Firsts. Okay. Got a few firsts. We didn't get any color. I think color usually falls one out of, like every other box, usually you should get a parallel. Or auto. We got 3 more boxes. Organizing. Let's do this. Everybody's loving black. For good reason. Stuff's fire. This stuff, man. I'm telling you. All this 2022 stuff, when 2023 starts coming out, I think it's gonna wax, especially. Wax is what I'm talking about. But individual prices have to go up. Individual card prices, singles for this stuff have to go up first, and then the wax goes up typically. Check the chat. Sticker was an SSP. Sticker what? Oh, that sticker was? Oh, cool. Okay, super short print for the sticker. Cool. I put it away already, but in our hearts, we know. Green. Oh! Oh, that is gorgeous. Green atomic? Green sapphire, whatever they're calling it, to 99. That's a big boy. Woo-wee! Chris. Two breaks tonight. The second one, same as the first. Dude. That is gravy. And the hit is Alec Manoah. On card to 99. Going to the Jays. Antonia. Congratulations. Liking that Bobby. Yeah, that's like you gotta send that one away. That gemmed up is gonna be more than a C note. Probably raw C note. But I don't know. I individual prices, up and down, left and right, high and low. Triple threads. 4 hits. Yeah, discount code for cardshells.com, Striker10, STRYKER10. You get $10 off your first order of 50 or more. And they're giving these away, 1 per order, I believe. A diamond shell for your PSA slabs. These things are awesome. Great for displaying your cards. Keo pulled a Churio auto to 25 in a Mega Box, but has faint print lines. Here's the thing about so-called print lines. If it is something from the manufacturing process, like if it's like a manufacturer's defect and it's not a condition-sensitive thing on the card, oftentimes you won't get graded down for that. So if it's like a print line, it's clearly on there and it doesn't really affect like the initial eye appeal, like it didn't happen after the fact, I mean, don't quote me on this. I don't know for sure, but sick relic. Triple. At least 2 patches there. First half, 70 RBIs. 7 of 9. Wow. He's got the Mets. Brendan. That is a banger, dude. Whoa. In 2022, Pete joined David Wright and Mike Piazza as the only Mets batters to drive in at least 70 runs before the All-Star game. Wow. That's gnarly. Keo with $20. $20 super chat. Striker, Merry Christmas. Thanks for the rips. Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you too. Ready? Boom. Jorge Soler, 39 of 72. Big old bat relic. Big old bat relic. It's a little too big. That's perfect. Let's go with a seamless. All right, last box. Last box of break number 1. What's that, Walter? The
The whole delay of the eBay reporting $600 deal was nice news today. I don't know what that means. Fitzy with a beautiful comment that says, Striker, nice hat. Why, thank you. Okay, we're on to the final draft. Oh. Looks like we got a redemption. Sterling Thompson. Sterling. The IRS on Friday announced they are delaying new tax reporting requirements for millions of Americans who made more than $600 of income on e-commerce platforms such as eBay. Oh. Okay. I made a little bit more than that, so I'm gonna... That doesn't apply to me. Look at this schmancy thing. What is this schmanciness? Ooh, I don't know what that is, but I like it. What? What is this? I haven't seen one of these. Anybody? Did that case hit? Man, it's Jace Young. Looks like a case hit to me. Might not be, but I mean, Oh, look at, we got a Jackson Holiday refractor. Mood ring. I like the mood ring. Not a chance I could find that ever. Bowman Chrome Mega Box has just opened one up, Mo. It was good to us. We got a Bobby, a Julio. I describe it as if you don't open up a whole lot of Bowman Chrome and you're just looking to get a little taste, maybe hopefully hit a Bobby or Julio, maybe a nice little prospect in a Mojo, get lucky. I think it's great. But if you open up a lot of Bowman Chrome, there's not a whole lot of reason to go there. Because you're already going to have all those base cards you want. It's at a good level for a lot of people that are just maybe out and about and they want a little taste, you know. A couple more refractors. Case hit. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought so. Looks like a case hit. That's a cool case hit. I like it, man. It definitely is trippy. Oof, brother. Might not want to. I wouldn't auction off a card like that, but it's too late now. Maybe. I don't know. There's some things like 101s, platinums, things like that. Put it for best offer. See what happens. Unless you time it just right by happenstance, just by luck, you time it right at the perfect time, which could happen, but I don't think it's gonna like break you doing that. Maybe if you would have just put a buy it now and just been patient and waited, maybe you could have got, 10%, 5% more or something. It's not gonna like crush you. Gabriel Hughes. But occasionally there are people that go online and they just are looking for one-of-ones. Anyone they can find. So if you've got it posted, people can shoot you an offer. And then maybe you get one of those guys like me
that come around and they just want something particular and they're going to buy it no matter what it costs, like the cheapest price available. And since you've only got there's only one of them, you get to name the price. That's the cool part about 101s is you can name the price that you want, and there's no competition. It's at 300 now. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I think it's just 2022 Stadium Club Alonzo. Anything over like a couple $100, I think, is good for that card because it doesn't have any like hardcore relevance, but it is a 101 of a superstar, already a legend, right? So I think you're going to do just fine. If it's already at 300, you'll do just fine. Especially now that all these fine young ladies and gentlemen have heard about it, maybe they'll go and shoot you a little bid. Oh, there you go. Walter says a launched into orbit Pete Super just sold for 306. So 300 is right around where, maybe 400. I could see it getting up to 500. But $500 is great. I'd take it. Definitely. Tanner Schobel to 199 autograph first twin second round pick. W. Yeah, especially with it being Pete, there's a lot of a lot of Pete collectors that would love any one of one Pete Alonso card that they could get their hands on. Especially something from a licensed product. Hey Eric, how's it going? Late to the party? Hey, fine. We got another break coming. One more. Right after this. Same stuff. It's like you didn't miss a thing. Cannon, gotta love it. Classic baseball card name. Topps 5-star has been awesome. I didn't get any 5-star. I didn't even know it was coming out. Forgot. Like I did know at one point, but just totally forgot. J.R. Ritchie with the goggles. Lose the goggles? Trust me, JR. You lose the goggles and you become Corbin Burns. Chase Meridoth. I always say that. It's not Meridoth. Meadroth. I wonder if I will forever make that mistake. I'm just judging it based on the thousands and thousands of autographs of young gentlemen, young men that I've seen. That's how I'm judging it. Like 999 out of 1,000 young men signatures are chicken scratch. Especially when they got to sign like 5,000 autographs in a row. Something tells me that Mercer 85 hasn't signed 5,000 things in a row with his beautiful penmanship. It might get a little sloppy after the first 1,000. Andrew Pintar refractor. And the last pack of the break is gonna have something spectacular. Austin Hendricks paper. Not really the one I was thinking. Kumar Rocker. Yes, or Mercedes. It's a refractor. And Churio. It's so weird seeing, like, Bowman Chrome just came out, and to see all these guys that were in Bowman Chrome and had firsts, and now they don't, is weird. Is that weird for anybody else? All right, let's check out some hits. J.R. Ritchie, Chase Meadroth, Tanner Scoble to 199, Noah Schultz, Jackson Holiday refractor first. We got a Sterling Thompson redemption, Gabriel Hughes, Pete Alonso. I love this. That Pete numbered to 9. Cedric Mullins to 48. Jace Young, case hit. Jorge Soler, bat relic auto. Alec Manoah to 99. Beautiful Bobby to 99. Couple Bobbies here. Couple Julios there. IKF to 373. Gavin Sheets, triple auto. That's going to be numbered to 50. Purple Stephen Kwan. We got an autograph out of that hobby box too. Bryce Elder. Purple Bobby, Chrome, Suzuki, Perp, Pete Hansen, DeAndre Smith, Purple Volpe, Green Hernandez, Blue Rojas, Manny with a candy cane, Matt Manning, relic, George Springer with ice skates on, Marcelo Zuna, never did one thing wrong, Brenner Cox to 499, Jet Williams to 199, Elijah Green, refractor first, Jared McKenzie, black, auto to 75, Acuna with a necklace, Walker Bueller with a scarf, and Anthony Rizzo with a scarf. Peds, what's happening? Oh, you like that Bobby? Isn't that nasty? Dude, that Bobby. Ooh, oh, glorious. Time to sweep up and start break number 2. Just in case. I got candles going. I got flashlights on the ready. First, we do our initial sweep, and then we bring out the real detailed work. Detail roller. Try to get every speck. Good enough. Oh, yeah, Clayton Claus. Yeah, he's chilling here. He's right here. Lots of people wondering where Clayton Claus is. He's a very busy man. He's getting everybody's presents ready. So we'll see if he's got time to make an appearance. Something tells me he'll make time for his wonderful slammers. Okay, let us pull up break number 2. Friday Night Fire, number 2. Are you ready? Better be. Team list 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Texas Rangers on top. Slapping them down, buy-ins, grabbing a hold of them. Dropping them there. And we roll. 3 times. Begin. There's 1, 2, and the final round. 3. Scouts on top. With the Rangers. Put them in order. And here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Zach G. Brave, Sean M. Orioles, James H. Red Sox, Anthony M. Cubs, Justin P. White Sox, Louis L. Reds, David S. Guardians, Aaron L. Rockies, Mark H. Tigers, Andrew W. Astros, Jason M. Royals, Kevin O. Angels, Travis A. Dodgers, Ignacio V. Marlins, Jordan M. Brewers, Nathan S. Twins, Matt L. Mets, Nick M. Yankees, Kyle T. Athletics, James H. Phillies, Eric K. Pirates, Andrew L. Padres, Aaron N. Giants, Neil P. Mariners, Al L. Cardinals, Ricky E. Rays, Timothy W. Rangers, Scott A. Blue Jays, Julia M. And Nationals, Ben O. Good luck, everybody. Oh, Clayton Claus. Hi. Why don't you drip some juices in there for us? Some good luck juices. Selig constantly sweeping. It's like we've got a permanent UAV up, just sweeping. Ding! Sweeping all the bad away. Selig defeated the stronghold, and now he has a permanent UAV up. Chuck McBucket says, why you pull green Bobby crack dice, but not me? That's all I know how to do. Two for two for getting the Tigers. Nice. What do you want for Christmas? Asks Cason Boyle. I can't think of anything. I have everything I want. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Got some more cards here. Got to keep them separate. You know what I want? I want to open up a bunch more Topps Update. That's what I want. Why are these all switched and flipped around? I'm mad about it. Did I somehow do that? Alex McFarlane. Green to 99. Ooh, that sounds good, Nacho Man. Nice hot pot of chicken and sausage gumbo. Mmm. Nice and spicy, too. Where's Peds? I didn't even see him. Oh, yeah, I responded that. I did see Peds. It's just that my short-term memory is not very good. Flipped all around, eh? Again. Benny. Sparkly, speckly, schmackly. Benny Montgomery. And that one's going to Mark. That's numbered somehow. No, not numbered. For Christmas, I would like a 15 kill Warzone 2 win with my buddies. Like just me getting 15. My PR is 12. Got a 12 kill dub the other day. Felt great about it. But let's go for 15. You want to know why 15? Because my daughter got a 15 kill Fortnite win the other morning. She's like, Dad, look! I got 15 kills, dub. And I'm like, nuh-uh. And she's like, yeah, I screenshotted it and everything. I'm like, hey, you want to teach me how to play first-person shooters? Well, that's a third-person shooter, so. Troy Melton to 199. That's a Tiger, and that's an Aqua Lava, and it looks delectable. Mm-hmm. Troy Melton. Well, Andrew, good thing you got the Tigers again. You're free rolling. Jace Young, back to back. Jace Young Refractor. Let's put him up there with his pal Troy. They're going to be best friends. I just know it. Cat with a 10 spot. Thanks, Cat. You shouldn't have, but I appreciate it. Spreading the Christmas spirit. 15 kills in Fortnite is killer. Yeah. Yeah. When I was playing Fortnite, I would get 3-4 kills, and I'd be like, all right. And sometimes I got more, but I'm a lot better at Warzone 2. Like, that's my bag, man. I'm locked in on that game. Locked in. I don't like how every other card is flipped around in this box. Jackson. Zavala. Cat says, happy holidays, Striker. You've been super enjoyable to watch. I've seen a ton, and sorry to make you repeat, but always wondering where the K-hate came from. There's no hate, only a long-running joke. It's just a joke. And I'm a good actor, so I can just throw on the face. But yeah, look up the Ballad of Kikuchi. Ugh. Can't believe I just said it. I'll wash my mouth out now. Anyway, look up the Ballad of K-Word, and I made a little song about it. Adam M. Mazur. Adam Mazur to 150. And that one's going to Aaron. Nice, Aaron. Colson Montgomery. Sky Blue. Not numbered. Drew Gilbert. Not numbered. I just realized this thing can flop around real easily on my head. I need to be utilizing that more. Hey! You quit shooters after Black Ops 2? That was a great game. I love Black Ops 2. One of my favorites. One of those packs. Usually there's like, what? 2 of those kind of packs maybe? Per jumbo, where it's just kind of not a whole lot in there. We got 1 auto so far, looking for number 2. Ellie. That's not related to Matt Boyd, is it?
2 packs like that. $390 people in the house. You wouldn't mind hitting the like, I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Yendry Rojas to $4.99. Another Padre. Parallel. Usually play S&D hardcore, but tier 1's not even close to hardcore. I prefer the Battle Royals. There's more on the line. Like, I'll warm up with some regular, you know, MW2. Just to get the aim locked in, but it's just, you know, there's like, you just run around and you die and you come back. There's no finality to it. The stakes are so high in a battle royale. Like, you make one mistake and your game's over. But if you win, you're better than 149 other people on that particular game. And it just feels really good. Tyler Schweitzer to $4.99. That's a parallel. We got 2 parallels. Something tells me the third one's going to be a base. But 2 out of 3 ain't half bad. Louis, congratulations. Man, that's a thick boy. Let's get him a 59 point. Hit a Julio Independence Day from a blaster. Whoa. And more. I like hearing about that because I always wonder where the big boys are coming from. And it seems to me like blaster boxes have a higher quality hit than hanger boxes. Not necessarily like a lower number, but just like the names seem better. And it also seems like some of the big ones are spread around in their Mother's Day, Father's Day, Independence Day camo, etc. Seems that way. But if I find any hangers, I'm still grabbing them. Absolutely. And blister packs. Brian with a $20 super chat says, "What's up, peeps? Just got home. Good news. My tips this week totaled $2,100 and $600 in Dunkin' Donuts cards. Time to buy some Bowman Chrome." Yeah. Bowman Chrome or Bowman Draft, Brian. Appreciate you always. And 5 gifted memberships. Let's go. Do you like Bowman Draft or Bowman Chrome better? Because Bowman Chrome for the $260, $265 is the lowest I saw it. That's a bargain. That stuff's going to be well above that in the near future. A hobby box of Bowman Chrome, well above $265 in the future. If you got, people are always asking, like, what should I buy and hold? Hobby boxes of Bowman Chrome for $265 would not be bad. I can't see how it would, like, if that product drops any more in price, I don't know why it would. Trace Gonzalez. It's a first. It's a pirate to $199. Andrew, congratulations. Andrew's always finding a way to pull something out, right? Always finding some kind of a hit. Even when he's got the pirates. Let's see. What is Andrew going to get for the pirates? I bet you Andrew gets a purple O'Neal Cruz rookie out of that Topps Chrome box. Let's wait and see. This is fun. Super lucky. You ever go to the casino, Andrew? Are you one of those dudes who's like just lucky at stuff? My cousin's like that. Like anytime there's any luck factor involved, like he's just hitting, like just scratch off lottery ticket. Oh, $500. Like one of those machines you put quarters in and you push it, just like the $100 bill falls down. Like, oh, sweet. Claw machine. He just grabs the biggest thing out of there. Oh, awesome. Plays a roulette. 37. Hey, 37 hit. Like,
Ryan, the $20 super chat. Thank you, Ryan. Merry Christmas, Striker. Keep rocking the beard and pulling fire. Thank you. I think I am going to shave the beard, though, eventually, after Christmas. Because it is so, like, to maintain this thing, I brush it, I comb it, I put oil in it, condition it, wash it, trim it. It's just a lot of work. And I get coffee in the mustache part, and it smells weird. Not to mention, if you have a runny nose, ugh, what a hassle. But I do like I think I look like an absolute legend with a beard. Good thing is I can just grow it back in like a few days. $2019. We're going to go back in time, folks. Just curious what the SPs are, because we pulled three of them out of that first box. 1 in 7, 1 in 20, and 1 in 161. 1 in 7, 1 in 20, 1 in 160. So it's about the same. Are we getting dull? I cut a lot of stuff with that thing. It's probably getting dull. You're the opposite of that guy. Yep. You are that guy, Andrew. You win your fantasy leagues every year. I knew it. I knew you were Mr. Lucky McGee. do. I'm glad I added that. That was a last-second addition to the break. Heritage high number. Another box of this. Let's do the same thing we did last time. Get a Julio, Bobby, and then we'll see what happens from there. Julie with a $10 super chat. Merry Christmas, Striker. I happened to pull a Julio Rodriguez Father's Day from a blaster. It gemmed up too. Wow. Box feels heavy. That's amazing. I'm glad it gemmed for you. That's big. That's big. I hate to, I don't want, like, that may be the biggest card you ever pull. That's how big of a card that is. Like, I hope you pull big cards, but that's crazy awesome. And they're hard to gem. Only 50 of them. I think of it this way. Just take half of them out of the equation. So that there's probably only 25 that'll ever surface that you'll ever, I mean, you know, people will pull them, but it'll just be in someone's collection and you might not ever see it. So 25 of them. And then the ones out of there that'll gem, like a quarter of them. You got like a, probably less than a 10 pop card on your hands. Maybe. I mean, does that logically make sense? Maybe all 50 of them show up. Maybe, I don't know. But that's awesome. Did you see the Bauer suspension is over? Dodgers supposedly going to release him and eat the contract. Yeah, I did. I think Bauer got hosed. I've looked deep into this whole case. I looked at the just everything about it. Everything that's been publicly released. From the court filings to the newspaper articles to the slander lawsuits, everything. And I think he got hosed. I would be so mad about, man. I'd probably devote the rest of my life to going after every party involved that was responsible. Like legally and lawfully, right? If I was him. He's certainly got the means. Prime of his career was just erased almost. For a alleged false allegation that he did not even get, there was no charges pressed because there was nothing there. But maybe I'm wrong. Wait a second. That guy. Black and white to 50? Anywho. And then you got Ozuna, who the cops literally walk up on him beating someone. And it's just like, whoosh, disappears into ether. Doesn't really get in trouble. It's the double standards that get me, you know? I don't like double standards. Pache. Why's that black and white? Is that something crazy? Oh, that is a parallel. It's a black and white parallel. Okay. How did I spot that? Oh my goodness. This is only the second box I've opened. We just opened the first one. Got a relic out of our box. That's not bad. Altuve. Did not expect to get one. Cobb just became a slammer. Thank you. Is Kepler worth trading for a contending team? Oh, in real life, Hector? I like Kepler as a player. I'm always playing him in daily fantasy, especially when they bat him leading off. There's Strider. I like Kepler. Liam Hendricks. The goal is coming to fruition. Julio. And we got a numbered card. Dude, these megas are actually fire. I'm going to possibly get some more of these. Maybe not. All right, I'm not getting any more. Lewin Diaz to $9.99. How dare you, Kikuchi? You know what? One thing I would not be good at that I'd love to do is be in a comedy movie. I couldn't do it. I couldn't keep a straight face. That's one thing I can't do very well, is when something's really funny, trying to keep a straight face during like recording or like, you know, acting in something funny that's being recorded, having to say a funny line. That's my weakness. Because I've been in many movies. Just kidding. But in high school and like college, you had to like, you know, there's like projects. I always made a funny video when we had to do stuff like that with my buddies. And, you know, it would take like hours to get it done because we're just dying laughing. Still to this day, I remember some of the skits and they crack me up. Yepes rookie. I think that's the first rookie. So out of 6 blue sparkles, we got 1 rookie, I think. I still remember my cousin. We were in high school and we had one of those big VHS recorders. You know, the giant ones like on your shoulder. This is probably like 1999, 98, 99, somewhere around there. And we're recording this little skit for like some kind of project. And this was right around the time like Austin Powers was huge. And he came up from behind the couch and he just goes, right. And just like sinks right back down. We laughed for like an hour. So yeah. Couldn't do that. Like if you ever watch the outtakes for comedies like Step Brothers or basically any Will Ferrell movie, how those guys can get through it, I don't know. That's probably why they get paid the big bucks. Casual Dill says, Striker, should I buy a Bowman retail box? You're going to have to specify. Are you talking about a just straight up 2022 Bowman blaster box? Look at this on the back. Might as well turn them over. Look at the quality. It's great. If you're talking basically any Bowman retail, if you get it at a retail store, you should probably buy it. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. Do you have a steady hand when you're sitting with a huge hand at the poker table? It depends on the situation, but usually, yeah. Usually, dude, my poker face is legendary, and I'd never show my hand either. Like a lot of people, you know, you win a hand, they'll just show their buddies, like, look, I had a set of 7s, and never show. I don't want anybody to get any kind of read on me. And my poker face is just legit anyway, so even if they did get a read, there's nothing to read. But yeah, I mean, if there's a huge hand, it's just human nature. Like it's a biological reaction where your heart starts pumping harder, so your hand, but my hands are always in the same spot. My face is always the same expression. I always put chips in the same way. I I try to take a similar amount of time in between when it's my turn to act and to actually bet. Try to put them in the same way. Say the same with the same intonation. So, but like if I'm at a casino or something where there's people that don't know me, yeah, I mean, I got a pretty steady hand, but I'm not. There's a lot of factors. Especially with a beard covering up the jugular. You can't see the jugular beaten. That's why people wear scarves at the poker table. You might think like, man, so many words I can't say. You might think, what's with that dude wearing a scarf? Well, there's a reason. He's not just flamboyant. Nothing's better than showing a bluff at the perfect time. I don't even show my bluffs. Nope. Don't show your bluffs. Don't show ever. I don't even show like when I get quads or something like that, which has cost me money in the past. Because we played a game, sometimes we play best hand, where like the best hand of the night there's like a little side pot. Everybody throws in $5 or something for the best hand of the night. Usually we do that on a main event. But I'm so used to never showing my hand that I got quads one time, and then the hand was over and I won and I just tossed them in. I'm like, oh, just had the high hand. And I didn't even tell anybody right then. I just like realized it in my head, and I told them like, you know, an hour later, just so they wouldn't even know like what hand that was and what I was. Because even if you think you have a good poker face and a good, you know, all that, there's always some kind of tell that you don't see because people aren't very introspective. A lot of times they're not concerned with like themselves. They're looking around the table at other people, and you might have a leak. I mean, I've heard some people be like, I don't like Generation How, but they look good in a chrome. Suzuki. CJ. Dude, I mean, look at these purples are night and day better than the retail purples. Night and day. Little thick on top, but man, even that is way better. There we go. A good looking Julio. Hobby. Public service announcement. You guys all know this by now, but don't buy the mega boxes or the hanger boxes of Topps Chrome Update. Retail looks much better. It looks like it's a different printing, like I said, like I predicted. Totally different printing batch because they messed up the first batch. Purely speculation. This is just alleged. But it feels to me like they messed up the first batch, put it all in retail, then decided, hey, we can come out with hobby boxes, do another print run. Suzuki. And then now this batch looks like typical. Like it's going to be, you're going to have some OC stuff, but just a little bit, you know, 70-30. Little bit. That's still even not that bad. Base Bobby, let's go. We got base Bobby, base Julio, purple Bobby. Dude, I'm starting to feel the itch to open up a bunch of this for a video for my PC. It's real smooth, no sticking together, no bending, which doesn't really matter that much. They don't knock you down for a card with a little bow in it just because of the printing process. It's expected. Pena base. Yep. Pena purple. Dude. A little thin on the left, but not that bad. Yeah, after the fact, I realized all the rookie stuff was the 199. I knew that beforehand, but then I was so caught up in the moment with all the mini diamonds everywhere, I forgot. To get two rookie wanders numbered to 199, that was amazing. Although I really wanted a Bobby or Julio, but whatever. Black. Can we continue our amazing luck with Topps Chrome Black? We've pulled some banging cards out of here. Haven't hit a huge auto, but some of the parallels and base cards. We got that true blue, or was it blue? Some kind of a blue Julio. We got that atomic sapphire looking Bobby from the last break. Let's keep it going. Was there a numbered card in here that I missed? Bautista. I don't even know who Bautista is. Oh, you're right. To 299. Felix Bautista. I do know that guy. He's going to be an amazing pitcher. If he can stay healthy, he's an intimidating force that throws crazy fire. Yordan Alvarez, Vlade, and Randy. Didn't I predict that we were going to get a purple O'Neal Cruz for Andrew? I was thinking that would look amazing. The O'Neal Cruz would look amazing in the yellow diamonds. Randy is numbered to 50. Max Muncy. Muncy is definitely taking advantage of his last hurrah as being a player who people would want a signature from, I think. Because he had a pretty poor year last year. Did he finish under the Mendoza line? I got to find out. I think he might have. 196. Oh, dude. Forgot about you. Mega Box just sitting right here. Oh yeah. Yeah, if like money was no object, I would totally rip a case of Topps Chrome Black at least a case. How fun would that be? A case of that, I'd get a case of that. I'd get a case of Topps Chrome Update Hobby. I'd do a case of Bowman Chrome. I'd do a case of Update. What else right now? Those are probably the big ones. Case of triple threads. Why not, right? Money's no object. If you only collected black, that'd be weird. It would be weird because it's kind of a newer product. It'd be like started in 2020, right? Was it 2020 or was it last year? I wouldn't hate on you if you were like, I only collect Topps Chrome Black. It'd be like, oh, that's a first. Let me see your collection. Shagadelic, Merry Christmas. King, Merry Christmas. Five star would collect 5-star. Hit a case of 5-star. Yeah, that'd be fun. There's just not a lot of like if you get a case of 5-star, there's not a ton of bang for the buck. 2 cards per box, right? So what are you getting? Is it a 20-box case? So you're getting 40 cards. I guess a case of Topps Chrome Black that probably has a 12 or 20. So same kind of deal. At least you're getting more base cards there though, and the base cards are valuable and collectible. Elon, what up? Hit the triple threads with Clayton Claws? Okay. I'm going to get them soaking right now. Let's get a good long soak on the triple threads box. Off to the right. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. Holiday. It's the holiday season. And a doop-de-doo. Mike Trout relic. What a relic to get out of a holiday box. And that one is going to Travis. I gotta I can't talk and look for SPs. I don't know why that just put. Look at that strategically placed snowflake. Let me know if I miss one. Is there anything besides update and holiday that isn't over 130 that's good? You can find a Topps Chrome light box for around 130. And then, yeah, that'd be awesome. Those boxes are sick. If you watch that last video I made, watch that before you make the purchase so you can see what to expect. But Bowman Chrome Light. Bowman Chrome Light. Did I say Topps Chrome earlier? I meant Bowman Chrome. There's the O'Neill Cruz that we were looking for. I feel like I missed. I had to have missed one. I'm relying on you guys to tell me what one I missed. Ooh, Juan Soto. I'm not seeing it. With the Santa belt. The big belt. What a sneaky one. Bryce Harper. Was the Bryce one?
It's part of the game. Being off center is just something you got to deal with sometimes. Even like whatever product you think is the best of the best, let's say Topps Update, it still has centering issues. Not real bad, but. But Bowman Chrome is always worth. It's like it's one of the most collectible rookies, the Bowman Chrome. Manny Machado to 299. Trey Turner to 150. Base, and a hit. It's game used. Oh, wow. That is sick. Ricky, Reggie, and McGuire. And then we got Royce Lewis on card. Look at that. Wow, 2 all-time great relics on the same card. Of Fame, or CWS, Hall of Fame. Let's cover up the next card so we can enjoy. 34 Hall of Fame players have spent at least a portion of their career in a White Sox uniform. Of those, Frank's 16 years in Chicago are the most, 2 more than Nellie Fox and Harold Baines. Lots of Frank Thomas cards and triple threads. I like that. One's going to Louis. And then the last one, Adolis Garcia. To 36. Liking that, Frank? Oh, we're almost to 300 likes, guys. 294 is what I see. And if we can get to 300, Santa is sure to leave you something a little extra. All right, I'm gonna have to double. This is out of control. Julio base made the stage. Let's reassess. There we are. A little bit of breathing room. Just enough room for 3. Count them 3. Whoa! You guys flew past 300. Awesome. Good job. Let's go team. Zach Nito. To 499 refractor. Going to Travis. 325. Still moving up. There's Vaquero. Yeah, I did, Nick. Hopefully she's not watching the stream. She can't see the chat. But I did, but not these kind. You know what the kids like. That kind. Sonny DeCaria. DeCara. Sonny DeCara. It's the first one I've seen of him. Got to be a first baseman to 99. Another Angels hit. We're going to go like this. As I said, 3 autos, 3 spaces left on the stage. That's all. That's all we can do. Trey Lipscomb of the Nationals. The top loader situation is running out. Cardshells.com. Use code STRYKER10, Striker 10, for a nice little discount. What? Oh, I thought I just saw K. FaZe Jax, you need to learn some manners. Oh, that's a nice one. Tamar Johnson. That's a good one. First round pick, 4th overall for the Pirates. Big boy. I was a little off, Andrew, but I think that'll do. You know what the one thing though about first Mega Box autos is not the. There have been first autos in the Megas though, right? Like Wander, didn't Wander have a first auto in the Megas? I mean, it wasn't his first, but it still had a first on there. Or no? I feel like there's been like a couple of oopses. Kevin Parada of the Mets going to Nick. He's just a boy.
One of those packs. We've got 6 left. Kobe Mayo to $4.99. No. What am I thinking? He's gotta be right there. James Wood. Jackson Cox. Chase Maderoff. I'm learning. My CPU is a neural net processor, a learning computer. Yellow Lava? Bobby Snelling. Robbie Snelling. I call him Bobby. Yellow Lava. That's a cool looking card. Goes well with the yellow on the San Diego. 8 of 75. They look good. The lava parallels look good. Jordan Beck of the Rockies is the hit. Blue Refractor. Auto. How's Jordan Beck? I'm not. Is that one of the guys? I don't know. Do you really have to top load this? No. Okay. Beck was nasty with Tennessee. Okay. Good. One of those packs. 3 left. Another one of those packs. We got 2 left. Tamar Johnson. Another big parallel. Andrew keeps raking. Kimbrel to the Phillies. Last pack. And that's going to do it. All right, let's look at the hits. Mike Trout Relic. Zach Neto Refractor Auto. Sonny DeCaria. Kobe Mayo to $4.99. Kevin Prada Auto. Tamar Johnson 2 parallels. Look at that. Ricky, Reggie, and McGuire. Triple threads for the win. 2 of 9. Dolis Garcia to 36. The Big Hurt to 27. Max Muncy Black. Randy to 50. Purple Marte. Purple Pena. Purple Wit. Royce Lewis to $199.
Julio and Juan Soto with a Santa belt on. Lewin Diaz to $9.99. Jose Altuve bat relic. Eduardo Garcia, a black and white parallel. Freddie Freeman relic. Walker Buehler with a fireplace mantle, stockings hung with care. Altuve candy cane. Santa hat Machado. Chase DeLauter. Trace Gonzalez, that's the first. Aqua. Tyler Schweitzer autograph. Brandon Marsh with a wrapping paper, candy cane, something sleeve. Rojas to $4.99. Mazur to $150. Jace Young refractor. Troy Melton to $199. Benny Speckle. Alex McFarlane. And those are some of the hits. A couple of these guys didn't make the stage because I didn't have room. Lipscomb and Snelling. Merry Christmas. I hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas and holiday season. We're going to be back at it for the Christmas after party. And I'm actually going to get into a break. My friend and I are going to be here, and we're each going to buy a spot in the break. For the first time ever, I'm going to have one spot in a break. Because we're going to be partying, after party style. So if that's something that you want to see, look forward to, it'll be the day after Christmas on a Monday, allegedly. Hopefully it works out. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. You never really do know, do you? Blizzard and all. Stay warm. Be good. Thanks for watching. I will catch